Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. In 1942, in the cold desert of a small border town in Texas, a group of Cain are kidnapped and mass embraced by members of the fanatical sect, the Sabbat. Out of this group, only a handful survived, and through rituals and mentorship they became the pact known as the Pale Riders. Representing the sword of Cain, they are wielded by a mentor to cut deep wounds within the heartland of Mexico to the enemies of the Sabbat. Juarez on Fire is a Vampire the Masquerade Sabbat chronicle that follows the Pale Riders pack that consists of Mitch, a Lazombra played by Adam, Coyote, a Ravenous anti-tribute played by Alex, Eldrick, a Caitiff played by David, Jasper, a Bruja anti-tribute played by Joaquin, Cora, a Shemizi played by Slavic, and Richard, a Ventru anti-tribute played by Tillman. If you'd like to contact us, you can find us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
I'll probably be working on the girl, so...
On the right?
Probably, yeah, just asking Coyote for tools and stuff like that, and, showing him what I'm doing, being all enthusiastic about the flesh crafting and the bone crafting.
What's your humanity right now, Cora?
5.
I would say this is intentional property damage.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's see what we have to roll for this again.
Conscience? Difficulty 8?
Yep, difficulty 8, yep. Go ahead, let's roll it. Don't botch.
I failed it.
And yours is 3, right, Coyote?
3.
So as you're sitting there watching, and you see, Cora in her basement, she has this weird, it's almost like you find it, though, with your, what's the word you called her again? What was grandma in Spanish?
Abuela.
When you're in her room, and, you feel this sense of, of calmness and warmth, but you almost, feel a sense of pride when you see Abuela, sitting there, Abuela working on her thing. You see she has such a passion, and she's looking at you and she's showing you, and then you can see while she's doing it, she's becoming closer to you, in how you are, which even makes the connection stronger. So go ahead and scenes on you guys.
Coyote, the big knife.
I'll reluctantly pass you the big knife after admiring it.
You see, here you have to remove just the right amount of skin. Look how she wants to scream, but she can't. Pitch black. Yeah.
You guys are spending hours in there. Scenes on you, Mitch and Mr. Hyde, as you guys are standing outside the Kentucky Club.
I'll
Mitchell
place my,
to,
my hat on and look at
Eldritch.
Mitch. We're looking at each other go
Let's
ahead.
go find this young man we need to be tracking down.
Are you referring to Ramon? We've already met him once.
But do we know where he is right now?
Do you want to take care of this at this moment?
Well, might as well get a head start on it. Unless we got the dawn coming sometime soon, I don't see any reason to waste time fiddling about.
Very well, then. Sure, we don't need Coraline making a mess, or any much larger of a mess than this than we need to.
I doubt she's up to anything good anyway.
You guys aren't going back? You're going to go look and see where this guy's at before you go get rest of the gang?
Yeah, we'll just go to the...
What's your guys' strategy? Are you guys gonna go inside and look, or are you guys gonna go outside and just kind of keep an eye, or just kind of? Because I can tell you right now, before out of character, it wouldn't be hard to put two and two together that he at the bar, because when you went and talked to that lady working the bar, she went and grabbed him. 10 minutes later, yeah, he works there. So yeah, you guys can pretty much attest that that's where he's gonna be if you need to get rest of the gang or whatever. Are you guys gonna walk there? Are you guys gonna drive since the car's gone?
I'm sure they have transit. Little carriages or whatever.
Oh, yeah. They actually have, and this is something, and I'm glad you mentioned that. This is something that I didn't describe in the first episode. There's actually a railway, a little trolley system that goes down the middle of a lot of the main roads that you guys are able to get on. At this point, it's about 2 a.m., and since you guys got to go further south, you guys get on this trolley system. By the way, you guys have 4 hours left of nighttime.
About how long would it take us to go back and get Coraline and
It's going to take 2 hours to get there, 2 hours to get back.
So you would have to come back, yeah. That's another thing, too. Even if you see them there, it doesn't guarantee he's going to be there when you come back with the gang. But you know what I mean? It's kind of your call,
We could get accommodations here for the night.
I would rather not trust the accommodations out in these parts.
All these years of you sleeping in ditches and you're afraid of staying here of all places?
I'm not one keen to sleep in enemy territory if I don't have to.
As the trolley rolls along, you guys are standing there. You know, you hear kind of some drunk people in the background. And you see some old ladies who are trying to already leaving for the early pre-dawn jobs that start before the sun even comes up. Finally, the trolley stops at one of the stops, and you see the familiar entrance of the Black Rooster as you guys get off the trolley.
I'm going to go in.
As you step in, you kind of notice right away the contrast again compared to the Kentucky Club. You know, like sawdust on the floor, cheap 2x4 wood on there. That same lady's working the bar, but you see the guy sitting by the door has this huge bandage wrapped around his hand. You smell musk, mildew, and mold. And you smell cheap beer and muskiness, and you kind of hear squeakiness of upstairs of springs and grunting sounds of people partaking and different physical releases. As you walk in, you see the figure looks at you two, the guy, the kind of the heavier set man with the double jowls and the horribly shaven face. He's sits back in shock seeing you guys, and his eyes open up, and he looks at you two as you walk in.
How are those hands doing of yours, gentlemen? No, young sir.
It is okay. What do you want? What do you need in here?
I'd like to talk to Ramon for a moment, please.
You kind of see him look at the bartender. And you see the bartender, she kind of looks at him, and she looks at you two, and she steps back behind these two wooden old saloon type doors that are behind the bar. And you see him swinging lazily back and forth. And then you see them come push back out again. You see Ramon come walking up. Again, he's slender. This time he's not wearing the yellow suit he wore. He's wearing a peach-colored suit with a darker peach color with a lighter peach color shirt underneath and a kind of flamingo pink tie. And he has his hair combed back, and he has a thin mustache that's trimmed up. And he walks up to you and he looks at you two gentlemen, and he's like, yes, what do you need?
Arrangements have been made. Tomorrow we'll be taking care of our arrangement. So I would like to see you here first thing tomorrow evening to discuss a few things before we complete our arrangement. And since we're such good friends, I would appreciate if you would provide me with some livest entertainment to go for this evening.
Yeah, we could do that. And you see him snap his fingers, and he motions to the guy sitting by the door, and he motions towards him.
Something clean and less used would be appreciated.
He nods his head. He's like, yeah, we could do that for friends, definitely. He's like, matter of fact, he motions that guy who you called over to get, motions him back towards the door. He's like, if you follow me back here, I can go ahead and kind of show you something that we keep for special occasions.
Outstanding. I'll follow him.
He looks towards you, Mitch. Are you going to follow, or are you just going to sit there? Or?
Oh, I'll go with.
As you guys follow him back, the double push doors, you walk back, and you see this kegs of beer and boxes of bottled liquor that look like they've had fake labels around them to make it look like it's better liquor than it actually is. And you see, as he kind of turns left, you see this room, and there's just these dirty mattresses on the room. And you see that there's these hovered people sitting there tied up, they're bound by their wrists and their feet, and they're kind of and then you see some guy sitting there, older Hispanic guy. He has a shotgun sitting in his lap. But the people who are bound, there's 5 of them. They're American females that are American, kind of look like they're probably out for a night on town. And he looks at you two, and he's like, "Is this to your taste?"
I'll look one of the least damaged ones.
She's sitting there. She has a ball of rags in her mouth. You know what I mean, to stop her from screaming. And she has it looks like her mind's already snapped. You know what I mean? Her eyes look all wide open and everything as she's looking at you guys, and she's kind of she's giving up hope to even try fighting anymore.
I kind of poke at her thigh with my cane a little bit.
She's just she looks at you, and she kind of just rolls over. You know what I mean? Almost like a rabbit. You know, when rabbits panic and everything like that. But she's definitely, her eyes are rolling back, and you see he's looking at you guys. You got both your humanity. What are your guys' humanity right now?
5.
Mitch is at 6.
Mitch, you especially more so, but you not you don't. I don't want to say you feel disturbed that it's morally wrong, but you definitely this isn't comfortable. I guess you know what I mean. Seeing what you see right now in front of you, and you kind of see the figure. He's Ramon motions to the guy sitting on guard. And he points to the one that Eldrick was poking with the cane, and he goes and he grabs her up and he kind of like pulls her by her hair and yanks her up. And he just is like, and he kind of like, would you like privacy or do you want her here or what?
She's coming with me.
Oh, you want to take her somewhere? Why not? Here you go. And she's standing there and she's barely staying. She's all like, looks like she's probably been in this room for like at least a week, kind of soiled a little bit and everything like that.
All right. Let's get accommodations to head back to our nest then, shall we?
Cora's gonna
So-
like this.
No, she isn't. This is mine. Coraline can go get her own dinner.
I'm sure
Alright.
she'll enjoy the spare parts when you're done.
You guys plan to get back with no car? Are you just going to kind of like pretty much take someone's car and take it home?
God, driving in one of these vehicles.
Knows how to drive too, right? Yeah, he does because he drove to Juarez.
Yes,
Yes.
Well, yeah, one dot. That's enough.
he does, but he still prefers horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
just
see
hire
how they
somebody.
drive.
We'll flag down a vehicle.
Okay.
And I'll offer to
All right.
pay him.
You see a guy. He comes up. He
I'll
looks
pay
like he's
him
in his
10
20s.
bucks to take us back.
Yeah, he says in Spanish, "Yes, sir, definitely." And he hits the road. You guys are in the car. He doesn't even say anything, this guy, because he knows from the seedier side of town that he picked you guys up from, and plus the money that he saw flash. And frankly, he's used to wealthy Americans who kind of have odd tastes doing stuff like that in Juarez. So you guys drive for about 2 hours. As you two are getting done doing what you're doing, you hear gravel, Cora and Alex. You hear gravel, or Cora and Coyote, gravel like in front, which you kind of guys have learned to recognize as one of the vehicles have came back. What do you guys do when you hear the gravel, I guess? You guys tell me.
Finally, our brothers have arrived.
All right, I'll start cleaning up. No.
Let us take her to the ritual room.
Okay,
It's in the
I'll pick her up and sling what remains of her over my shoulder. Her skinless corpse.
Oh, yeah, she's still alive. Yeah, I'll describe what she looks like. What's the ritual room look like, Pact Priest?
I think it's pretty bare, actually. Just, maybe some cushions to sit on, but mostly empty.
You guys move the body in there. You two are getting out of the cab. The driver takes the money as you guys drive. Pull the female out. He doesn't, like I said, doesn't even act like he sees it. He slowly starts driving off. You see Coyote walk outside, Mitch and Mr. Hyde, and you notice, he walks up to you guys as he lights his cigarette, and you guys are taken aback for a second. Blonde lady in a summer dress who just looks like hasn't showered in a week. Her eyes look bare. She's tied up. But you guys are sitting there holding her, and you see Coyote walk up, and you're just like, you both are taken aback by you feel this predatory instinct to flinch from him a little bit. Go ahead, scenes on you guys.
I'll give them a silent nod. I'm just standing there, smoking a cigar, covered in blood. I'm sure my boots are painted red right now from caving that dude's skull in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He looks like a hot mess, and he seems very predatory.
I'll just look over at them and be like, buenas noches.
Looks like we've been busy this evening.
Who's that with you?
Nothing you need to be concerned of. And by dear God's sake, please clean yourself up.
I'll flick my cigar ash in his direction and turn around and continue smoking.
You hear the conversation going on outside, Cora, as they're talking out there, because usually the voices is so quiet around where you're at, such eeriness that you can kind of hear, sounds echo a little bit around the area. You can hear conversation going on. Can't quite hear what's being made out.
I'm going to look at the bound and gagged woman at my side and be like, it is so hard to find good help these days.
Because she's kind of wide-eyed looking at you like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Scared shitless. You hear a little whimpering and everything like that. What are your guys' blood pool at, all three of yours?
Mitch is damn near full.
Okay.
Let me check here.
12.
9.
All right.
Mine was
9, okay, you guys
between
are good.
8 and 10.
Yeah, Mitch is at 15.
Oh, yeah, you guys are more than good. All right, cool. So you three are standing out there. Cora, you're in the ritual room. Go ahead, scenes on you guys.
I'm going to take my snack upstairs and clean her off.
As Eldritch brings his snack into the house, Mitch will look her in the eyes and take a deep breath. Say, darling, this looks like a good time for you to faint. With a little bit of emphasis on faint.
You're dominating her. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. What do you need to know from me, sir? I think you need to know her
I just
willpower,
need to
right?
know her willpower.
Yeah, that's like 4. If even, I'd say 3 maybe. We'll say 3.
Oh, in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4 successes for her to faint.
That she faints, she passes out as you're carrying her upstairs, Eldrick.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm so pissed off. It's like I can barely carry myself.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, it's so evil but oddly funny, dude.
It's kinda like, I can't believe you just did that. She was using her own 2 feet just a minute ago.
He can help you. You know what I
You
mean?
need to handle that, Eldritch.
Oh, please. That's a yes.
Mitch, with his 3 potence and his strength of 3, will just hoist her up the stairs easily. And as he goes up the stairs, Mitch will look back. Fear makes him taste terrible.
I'm not worried about that. I have something special to enhance the flavor.
I don't doubt that. And Chris, Mitch actually wanted her to faint as sort of a kindness. Like, okay,
I get
just
that.
be unconscious. You don't need to be awake for this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
In the meantime, I'm gonna stamp my cigar out and just wander into the house, like let myself in and start going through the linen cupboard looking for a change of clothes and a bathroom to shower.
Yeah. You find all that, as you sit there and you start showering. You got a change of your clothes there and getting the blood and the grime off you. But you find that like these movements that you're doing don't seem to hold the importance that they used to hold. You know what I mean? Like grasping onto your like past mortal life, they just don't seem important anymore. They don't seem to have. Yeah, it's like it doesn't remind you of shit. There's no significance to it anymore. There's no symbolism to it anymore. It's all for naught, That's what you start thinking in your head as you're sitting there, washing yourself off, definitely. So, Cora, while they're doing that, what are you doing?
I'll probably go to Mitch and tell him to assemble everyone for a ritual.
We're doing that tonight.
Of course, dear. At the start of the hunt, I assume we will be.
Well, let me get out of this. Let me get out of this monkey suit and to something a little more.
No.
Useful.
I like it. She'll touch this. I've never seen you so cleaned up before.
Dapper.
There's good cause for that.
Just make sure everyone's ready. And where is Jasper?
I think Eldritch sent him on some sort of errand.
Oh my, such a shame. Oh well.
Mitch will make his way through and tell everyone to get together, that we've got a thing to do.
I'm gonna look at him like, what do we need to do? We've been working all evening long.
Cora's got a little prayer session she'd like to have everyone get in on.
Unfortunately, I'll be otherwise occupied.
Make it quick, because I think this is one of those things she don't quite think is optional.
Frankly, I don't care what the woman thinks.
I'll stroll back outside wearing a suit that is way too small for me that I've stolen from inside, with my hair slicked back, looking a bit clean, but I've still got my blood-soaked boots on. Blood and sand.
Mitch will make his way back down to Cora. I didn't think we're going to have so much trouble. Eldritch don't want to come out and play.
Do you want me to go get him?
If he does know when to come, I see no reason to pressure him, but he will lose something from if he doesn't come.
I expected nothing less, but I get the feeling this is kind of one of those things you want everyone present for. No exceptions.
I do.
All right, then. Mitch will make his way back up to Eldritch.
I'll have my dining snack tied up to a chair at this point.
Eldritch, take your quick nip. We're going to need you outside for this one.
This is utterly ridiculous. You give one woman a little bit of self-importance, and it goes to their head. Look at this ridiculousness. This would have been unheard of before the 1920s.
Well, if you want to take that up with our bishop, you go right ahead. I'll
Priest.
meet you outside. No, I was deliberately invoking the person above the pack.
So you guys are all heading outside?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
with no expedience.
I'll help carry whatever needs to be carried.
You guys are outside. Do you want to set the scene, Slavic, that I can describe the person? Go ahead.
Cora will probably be standing on a table or a rock or something, just so, she can preach. And
I can hold you up if you want.
That's not really the effect she's probably going for. But yeah, and next to her is the tied up, I know. At this point, I think we could call her Schlachta.
What does that mean?
Those are the Zemitzi ghoul monster servants that they use. And, she's just standing there in a white robe stained with blood. And she's just not moving at all, waiting until everyone's there.
Eldritch is just kind of standing there with his hat on, leaning on his cane, looking at the stars, going, what? In his head is like, woman's suffrage is exactly that. Suffrage.
All right, you guys are all standing outside. You see Cora on there. The night sky is clear. The stars are out there. You guys are standing. Go ahead.
Okay, everyone's here?
Yep. See.
Yeah.
Brothers, we are the holy warriors of this Sabbat. We will serve the cause of the Dark Father. In these nights, we are the scourge of the unworthy. These nights we become as the cursed Enoya herself and hunt everything that stands in our way. For we are the children of Cain, our Dark Father. Step forward.
Mitchell, step forward.
Okay, so Cora will dip her fingers in blood and, paint the Hebrew word for hunter on his forehead. Step forward, Eldritch.
I guess I'll step forward.
She'll do the same to him. Step forward, Coyote.
I will lurch forward and lean, crouch all the way down so you can actually reach my forehead.
Yeah, okay, so paint the mark. And tonight, brothers, you will hunt. And as you see, so the ghoul, or the monster she's been turned into, she has several rows of tiny, sharp teeth. Let's say a third as much as a normal human would, but they're really sharp and they're biting into her gums since they're not made to, fit into each other. So she's bleeding always from her mouth. Her skin was turned completely black, so it's really hard to see her in the night. And you can see pieces of bone protruding from her, protecting her vital organs. And I tell her, today I set you a task. You will hunt her through the night, not as a pack, but as individuals, as individual hunters. She will have a couple of minutes head start. The most important thing is that this is no pointless exercise. This will purge you of all that individualistic selfishness that we won't need on this mission. Whoever deals the killing blow has earned the right to the Tlasik's blood.
I want to get up close and give the woman a good sniff. Just like a...
As you go up and sniff, she's currently tied down. And you just hear like a moist suction slobbering as it mews at you. It can't quite communicate. As you're you go up and sniff at it. You just see this pitch black. You see the eyes are wild, and you see this blood bubbles a little bit as it tries to make a coherent sound as you're trying to smell it. You can smell almost too, when you smell it, and almost an odd sense of burn, decay. Coming from it, but you can still hear the heartbeat, that primal at a higher heart rate coming from as it's staring at you.
If you do not catch her at all, none of you, then it is obvious that she has earned the embrace.
She won't get far.
Untie her, and I tell her into her ear, run as fast as you can.
And you see the thing takes off, but like as it takes off, it runs and it stumbles for a second, and it like places its hand on the ground, and it's off onto the side into the desert. Because from where your guys in Cedar Creek are staying at, it's about like a half a mile to the first remnants of the town.
I will take out my napkin and wipe the shit off of my forehead and look at the other two and go, "Have fun, gentlemen," and walk inside.
All right, what do your characters do when you see him do that as she's running off?
I will spit at him and say, "Puta."
Like, let's do this too, because I mean, honestly, it would upset Cora, it would upset Mitch, it would upset you guys. So let me get a self-control roll from you guys.
What's the face of the moon?
Boy.
I would say it is a half moon. Difficulty 6.
What's our difficulty? 6, all right.
8
6.
for me. Okay, 1 success.
It's 4 successes for Mitch.
So you guys see him walk off. You guys got to quell the beast for a little bit when you see that there. But the girl's running off into the night, as you guys can see the figure going off.
Okay.
So, after
2
a
minutes
certain
up.
amount of time, I'll go hunt.
All right, I'm going to push Mitch over and bolt.
All right. So what we're gonna do is let me go ahead and I'm gonna do something here. So you are both running. Alex, go ahead and give me first of all, and we're not gonna do it like combat. We're just gonna kind of go one after another. Are you guys spending any blood, doing anything to like pump your stats up or anything like that?
No.
All right. What about you, Mitch?
Well, how are we going to take care of Coyote pushing Mitch?
Okay, we could do that. Like I took it as this. He was like, Joe. You know what I mean? Like,
Is he trying to push Mitch to the ground, or is he just trying to push Mitch out of the way?
I think just
We'll go out of the way.
Okay. Mitch will drop 3 blood into dexterity. Well, 2 into dexterity, 1 into stamina, and he'll take off after the chick.
Well, it's been 2 minutes. You can't
For a
quite
while.
see her, but you're
Just
taking
locked
off
up.
in the direction that she ran. Yeah, definitely.
Mitch has survival, so he's going to be keeping an eye out for like footprints, dust
All right.
clouds, any signs of her passing.
So as you're running along, you kind of see you boom, 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 you're running, and you see a figure maybe like 100 yards to your right, like looks like they're crouched behind this like desert, you know what I mean, desert rock that's protruding from the ground. I wouldn't say like it's a boulder, but it's definitely like, you know what I mean, like 4 feet, kind of sticking out of the ground, like a figure that's just there still, but you can make out the silhouette with the moonlight, the half moon, and the starlight there as you're running.
Where does her trail lead?
Her trail lead. Let's do perception and investigation, or perception and survival. Let me see here. Let's do
Mitch is
perception.
relying on survival right now.
Yeah, we'll do perception
He's
and survival.
he's treating it like he's hunting a coyote or something.
Perception and survival difficulty 8.
We
Well,
want success.
he's
Yep.
And I'm gonna have her do. Oh, all right. Yeah. So you can't quite make out. You know what I mean? What's going on? But you see a figure there hiding by that outcropping there.
Okay, he'll start heading in that direction a little bit. Still keeping an eye on the ground, looking for tracks.
As you're looking around on the tracks, you know, we kind of did the roll already. You can roll with the +1 difficulty if you want to, make it difficulty 9.
Might as well. Nope. That would be a botch,
Is that a
actually. No
botch?
successes in a 1.
You actually see the footsteps heading that way.
Okay, he will head
You saw
directly
something.
that way.
You feel this instinctual, you know what I mean? Like you are on the hunt. Like it almost brings back the younger version of you running around in this country, or running around in terrain like this, you know, even though you're in Texas now, but you know what I mean? Like running around in World War I in the trenches, you're feeling young again. You're feeling like the sort of Cain that you are. And as you come upon it, what do you choose to do within 5 feet of it?
When I'm within 5 feet of it,
Yeah.
I'll just charge it.
As you run and charge,
The
and
silhouette,
grab
what
it,
it is.
you fall through the silhouette and you hit the rock like that is right behind there, and almost like feel some like almost like run into it, and as the dust kicks up and you feel the dust in your eyes and your hair, and you can smell like the ragweed and like the tumbleweed, and you can feel the rock on your back and on your skin. You look and you don't see anything around you at that moment, and then it clicks in your head. with 2 and 2, what you've seen Coyote do this before, like you kind of aware that he has like kind of abilities like to do this before, you know what I mean, to do stuff like this, like mess with your head and make you see things that don't exist. All right, Coyote.
I watch Mitch take off in the entirely wrong direction, and I'll sniff where she ran off from to pick up a scent, I guess.
Do you have Auspex?
No.
All right, so here's the thing. You can only pump blood into physical attributes.
Sure.
You can't pump them into mental one.
Yeah.
I mean, I could give you like a difficulty to roll to try to smell her, but it'd probably be 10 since like you're out in the middle of the desert. You know what I mean? There's all these different smells.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I? Just trying to think how to approach this. Can I shut my eyes and just focus on listening and do some kind of roll for that to see if I can hear anything?
I guess she has like a 2-minute head start from you though, so she'd be quite far away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Actually,
did I see which direction she took off in?
Yeah, you saw the direction she took off. What happened was Mitch went the same direction and then like veered off to the right. You know what I mean? When he thought he saw her hiding.
I'll stroll along to where he veered off to the right, and then I'll do a wee look around for some tracks.
Give me a perception and stealth difficulty 8. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm going to use a point of willpower.
All right, so you got 1 success. So you need 1 other, and you can beat her because she only has 1 success. So you can't quite make out, but I mean, you can kind of like blindly go forward if you want to.
I will blindly go forward.
As you blindly go forward, I'll have her roll again here. Oh, wow, dude. She's really like fighting to survive. As you're going forward, you can kind of make it out as the desert is falling back, and you're actually getting to where there's like almost like an old, like a cattle farm in a way. You know what I mean? Not like it's modernized where it's all metal, but it's actually like a ranch, an old ranch that's been abandoned. But you can see where like cattle were led in, built but like with wood, and it has like you can smell like I said, the dust that is coming up there, but it's eerily quiet. Now you're at an area now to where like if a noise is made, you will hear it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Maybe this is the time where I want to kind of block everything else out and just listen intently.
Give me a perception and alertness difficulty 8. Did you botch?
No.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, as you're going along, you're walking along, you don't hear anything. And all of a sudden you hear like a crack and you hear a thump as like a figure falls towards like a barn area. You know, like you're out walking around right now where like the cattle were in the yard, you know, like where the cattle mazes, and you look to your left and you see in the night sky, you can see this like wind washed barn that's decrepit, and you see a figure like someone was trying to climb up to hide like in the loft of it, and you see a figure like fall down like from the loft, like it fell through some old wood there. And you see it and it looks at you, and you recognize it right away for what it is. And you see it kind of like you can't hear that gurgling sound as it starts to panic. But it moves all weirdly because it's due to like the bones being shaved and the muscle being taken off. It has this like arachnoid appeal to, especially with it being black. You know what I mean? And it's like pure black. But it has this oddly brown hair that still sticks with it, which even makes it more of a disturbing sight as it mews and it slowly backs up as it sees you, the tall, looming figure you are walking towards it with the moon out behind you. And it stands there, starts backing up, and it realizes that there's no way out, and like there's only like you walking through the barn light or the barn entrance there.
Okay, I'll slowly approach like you would walk towards maybe a dog that's got its hackles up.
And it's sitting there and it's backing up towards the wall.
I'll speak. I'll be like, if you don't put up a struggle, I'll make it quick for you.
And you see, you kind of catch it, like it catches its attention, and like as you see it, like kind of looks at you, and you see like the only way you could communicate with whatever this thing is its eyes right now, you know, and the way that looked at you, and give me a perception and a empathy roll right now, difficulty 6. Okay, that's your roll right there. As you can tell, you see the pleading in its eyes, and it gives you like a unspoken agreement that it gives you.
I'll
there.
beckon her over with my hand.
And it slowly comes forward to you as it like gets up and tries to walk, but it has a hard time. walking, I mean, it walks, but doesn't walk with like the ease that you walk because it almost like feels like naturally it needs to run with how its legs are modified as it comes towards you and it falls like its head into your chest there. You know what I mean? Like almost like in a odd embrace as it like puts its arms around you.
Yeah, I'll kind of scoop her up a bit, and I'll kind of whisper in her ear that you don't want to live like this. Let me end this for you.
It just kind of like it looks up at you and it like moves its like neck toward like exposes its neck towards you.
I don't know if I want to drink this thing's fucking blood. I'll sniff at the neck and see what it smells like. See if
it smells like Cora.
Yeah.
You can smell like you can hear the heart beat and you can smell like sense the blood, and as you're like sniffing along the neck, it smells like grandmother to you.
Oh man, this is an awkward boner moment. I will tear into my own wrist and give her a taste of it, and while she's drinking that, I'll snap her neck.
All right. I'm gonna give you not make you roll. You know what I mean? And
sure.
As you snap its neck, I do need a conscience roll though, difficulty 8.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah. Holy cow, you only got a 1 in conscience? I didn't know that. Holy cow. No wonder why you failed these rolls, dude. All right, sweet. So but you feel like the beast gripping the back of your neck for a second, as you snap the neck. But go ahead, what are you gonna do from here?
Hoist her up on my shoulder and start walking back home.
Mitch, as you're getting yourself situated and getting up and trying to catch the view again, you see a bright orange amber, like in the coming from the right, walking towards, back towards your guys' nest, and then you slowly make out the figure of Coyote with the figure slung over its shoulders.
Now I want to do one more thing. I'll walk up to Mitch with the body.
All right.
And I'll toss her to him, and I'll say, I don't need the glory. You take it.
Mitchell let the body hit the ground. You caught her. You get the prize.
I'll just leave it there and walk back.
But I'm going to remember that dirty trick you pulled.
I'm
walking off
the
the body's right
on the ground and walking off, smoking a cigar, back towards the house.
Mitch will
body standing
start walking
Mitch.
back towards the house.
As you see the two figures, Cora, walking back, and you see the moonlight behind them, but they don't have a body with them at the moment.
I'll probably be standing there. She won't even be blinking, watching, and just asking. So, brothers, how was the hunt?
She wasn't good at climbing. Give me something more challenging next time.
The hunt goes better when there's something really there.
Sort of laugh a little, and then take their faces in my hands and just say, "So, who has slain her?"
I will I'll present to Cora just a lock of hair that I ripped out of her scalp.
The classic blood is yours.
Thank you, Abuela. And I'll give her a hug and kiss her on the forehead.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.